arrival of a young rookie rider complicates an aging jockey's desire for one last title win. We're talking about the film Jockey, opening in Austin theaters on Friday. Greg Kwedar, the writer and producer of Jockey, with us right now to talk all about it. Good morning, sir.
Good morning. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, thanks for coming on. So tell us more about Jockey. I'm sort of a sci-fi fan, so I know Clifton Collins Jr. from movies like Star Trek and Molly Parker from Lost in Space. It's just an incredible cast. Yeah. And speaking of incredible, Jockey looks incredible. It's beautifully shot. Just talk about this movie a little bit.
Thank you. Yeah, it really was a labor of love. My creative partner, who's the co-writer and director of the film, is the son of a jockey. And so he grew up behind the barns and on these tracks his whole life, and never felt like the experience of his father in the world of jockeys had ever really been portrayed in the way that he lived it. And we set out on a quest to do just that, and spent several years going to different tracks and going behind the barns to really communicate, hopefully, an authentic and moving story portrayed by these phenomenal actors that you just mentioned. Clifton Collins Jr. is someone we wrote the movie for.
Yeah, that's awesome. And just talk about, I mean, I was even moved by the trailer. Talk about how this is going to inspire people.
Well, I mean, I think there's something special about the profession of these jockeys. I mean, it's a very punishing sport. It's brutal. It takes an immense toll on your body, and sometimes jockeys pay the ultimate price for the sport. And yet every time they get in the gates, there's always a new race, there's always another chance. And that kind of unquenchable optimism in the face of immense adversity is really inspiring to me.
Yeah, you kind of answered some of this just there, but what do you hope audiences will learn or take away from the film about jockeys?
Well, Clifton plays a character named Jackson. He's really in the twilight of his career, and the sport itself feels like it's fading away. And so I think, if anything, it'll be this sort of time capsule of a very distinct sport and kind of part of our pastime as a country. But I think the thing you're going to take away the most is how beautiful this community of jockeys and trainers on the backside is. You're going to get behind the curtain of a really special, very privileged world.
Yeah. Well, Greg, thank you so much. It's opening in theaters on Friday. Anything else people need to know?
No, come support this little film. It was made with a community of artists that gave everything they had, and you won't be disappointed if you do.
Greg, thank you so much. Go see Jockey. Appreciate it.